Oh la la! Good evening! We're in Paris tonight.
We are in Paris on a lovely tour of the sights at this time.
Yeah, it's just me and her and nobody else because everybody's stuck inside.
They are indeed.
Indeed, it's been
We're
great.
enjoying it.
Indeed, we are. Well, good evening and welcome to Friday night games night. We're so excited, and I hope you are too. I hope you've got your gaming hats on. We've got ours.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Maybe not if they're the ones you sent photos in of. Well, of course, we can't see you. So that's okay. But we have got some amazing things coming up. And the first thing we're going to start with tonight, besides greeting you all and others as they continue to join us, is to say news round time.
Could I just say before you say news round that if you're here and it's your first time here, and if you're watching back and maybe you're just exploring eXp game night on a Friday night, put a wee mention up, even if it's done and you're watching it afterwards. Say hi, and we'd love to get to know more people because we want to expand our audience. We want to get you all joined in and meet some new people. So, as Susan said, we want to first of all start with some breaking news. Oh. Well, you've got your stuff on already. Okay, good evening, and it's a news time here. Oh yes, it is indeed. Yep. So, on the eXp breaking news tonight, Jade Louise has some news for us. Her dad is still growing his hair out. I thought we all grew our hair out. But he's growing his hair out and it is very curly.
I think a picture for that would be great for our next news round. If
Indeed.
you could convince him to do that, Jade.
And Isla's news, she has started to cover one of her bedroom walls in flowers. Hopefully it won't be long until the whole wall is done. And I believe we have a picture, which maybe later on in the show I will put up because we did get it in and I haven't managed to insert it into the bulletin yet, but we'll get a picture of Isla's wall. I think she drew them
It was
herself.
beautiful. She's hand drawing them, and I think it's a picture well worth putting up so
Indeed.
that our EXP viewers can see that and maybe get some ideas from it for their own bedrooms as
Absolutely.
well. Yeah, fantastic. We have some news in from Blair today. Blair says he's finally managed to clean and repaint the decking outside his house. And Blair shares with us exciting news that he has the whole weekend off after his 50th. Well done, Blair. We're glad for you. Good job.
He may be tuning in while he's working tonight as well. So well done, Blair.
Well, yeah, he may be.
He may.
Right, Amelie has joined an art class. And now I assume, Amelie, if you're listening, that this art class is online. So maybe you could give us some more news about that in the future.
Good.
Excellent job.
Okay, news from Chris Melville. His sister had her 5th child last Friday. It was 6 weeks early, a girl, and only 2 pounds. So we're hoping that she grows up and gets nice and healthy there. And it's also Christopher's 6th niece.
Wow. 6 nieces.
So there you go. He's a big uncle 6 times. And some information about the eXp Resource Group. Some of you may or may not know about them. They've been meeting regularly during this time, virtually of course. They've been looking ahead to our virtual summer camp in 2020 and working on tasks for online activities. We do make sure to take a break at 8 p.m. To go and clap for key workers and it's going to be a great gathering from leaders from all parts of eXp to build up this group. So Simon certainly makes it interesting when he turns up to the meeting with pants on his head. I think there's another photograph that we need there.
I think that's got to be a photo opportunity. We need to get that photo in. Someone could sneak it to us and perhaps we could put it in our next news round as well. Here's some breaking news, and for those of you who like music, who have been a part of our eXp School of Music or maybe want to be a part of that, eXp School of Music will be hosting a series of day camps over the next few months. The first will be on the 16th of May And we will need all your email addresses in order to send you an invitation and the preparation materials you're going to need for that exciting day camp. Make sure to send that to us by May 6th if you want to be included in that day camp.
Does it cost anything?
It is absolutely free, and we've got some exciting things planned for it. We're just going to have a lot of fun together, and of course, music. What more could you want? So eXp also continues to keep in contact as best we can through Instagram, through our Facebook page. Some of you might not realize that the YouTube channel is getting more and more videos up on it. So visit the eXp YouTube channel. And also, we've got a Spotify. Maybe you could tell them a little bit about that, too, Spotify.
Yeah, I could do. Do we have a couple of, well, I had planned on putting it into kind of one super Spotify playlist. We have two public Spotify playlists, one that says eXp Camp Songs and the other that says Gather Port Band 2020. But we're going to, I think, populate the eXp Camp Songs Spotify. So if you actually look on Spotify for eXp Camp Songs, you'll find some of the ones that we've been using, and we're going to keep populating that with some great praise songs that we can keep lifting our spirits and praising the Lord.
Absolutely.
Good. And some exciting news. Some of you are tuning in solely for this really big information about who's won the jar of sweeties, haven't you? It's been causing all sorts of excitement this week as to how many sweets were in the jar. I'm happy to announce that we're not going to announce it until the end of the show. So Robert's going to do the big unveil at the end of the show. And so we'll welcome him on. Also, there's another competition. Yes, participation. If you make sure that you put some comments through the course of the evening, anyone who makes any comments, like all you guys already, your name goes on a bit of paper and we'll pull a name out of a hat, and that person will get a £10 Amazon voucher to their house.
Yep, it'll be sent to their house or to their email address so they
Absolutely.
can have some fun spending on Amazon on us.
Is that the end of the news?
Excellent. Well, I think it is the end of the news. Yep.
Okay,
yep.
good. Well, let's just say it. Okay, so here we are back in France. There's just one other thing to say. I know that we're not really in Paris. You sussed that one out. So just like last week, we're looking for a suggestion as to where we're going to end the games night tonight. Last week we ended up sitting in the Krusty Krab with SpongeBob SquarePants. That was Jade Louise's suggestion. So text us, or messages rather, some ideas as to where we could have for our backdrop at the end of the show. So any good ideas? Even bad ideas, we don't mind too. Okay, so we're going to get on to some games, I believe. So Susan was going to explain the first game.
The first game actually is going to run through the whole time that we're together. So a lot of you participated over the last kind of week, sending in your pictures of you in a silly hat. So the first game will be, we're going to have times where we're going to put up pictures of different people in their silly hat. And what you need to have is a piece of paper and a pencil. And if you recognize who that person is, write the number next to the picture and the person's name. At the end, I'll let you know when it's stopping. I would like you to send a picture, a photograph, either through Instagram private message to Robert or Facebook private message, or you can tell me your list to my email address. And we'll find out who has guessed the most people from our Who's That in the Silly Hat
Okay, how many, if they could put like on a bit of paper 1 to what, how many? 19. There are 19 silly hat photos. So it's going to, basically, rather than try and put them up on the messages, we thought you keep them, and after number 19, if you can try and send it to on a message
to Robert.
Yeah,
fantastic. Get it sent. send a message to Robert, okay?
Okay. If you want
can't-
to just write it down and we'll go over the answers later. If you can't, then that's fine too. You can just play along, but
We'll let
there
you
is a
know.
winner. Okay, so here we go
Oh,
with.
welcome, Holly.
Shall we go with the first set of silly hats?
Okay, so here's the first set of pictures. And
Okay.
you'll notice that none of the faces are being seen.
No, that's the whole
and
point.
that's why you have to guess.
That's why they're difficult.
Who is that in a silly hat?
So there's four pictures just now. So you ready? You got your bit of paper and pen? Okay. Here are the first four.
A silly hat, I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be, but a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat? A silly hat, I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be, but a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Woo! Okay. So that was the first four. Okay. It's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. Holly has given you a hint, in case you were stuck on number one.
Yeah, but from now on, let's not put them up there. I think Holly's cottoned on to that. Yep, you can't type them in here because it's kind of a competition to see who can get the most. So you're going to put it on paper, send a quick picture to Robert at the end when I tell you to, and then we'll find out which one of you guessed the most, okay? Cool.
Just a quick... Susan wrote the song and I recorded it, so it is our own creation. Yeah, but Susan wrote the song. Okay, what are we doing next? Okay, we've got a game. We've got our celebrity guest.
We do have a celebrity guest coming on to play a game.
Okay.
So let's see if we can get that guest up here and give him a nice warm welcome.
We've got a wee bit of intro music as well. Till we see what we're going to get. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, here we go. Intro music. Okay, guess who we've got? Okay, we've got Kieran!
Hi, Kieran!
Hello!
Welcome.
How you
How are you
doing?
guys doing?
We're doing all
I'm
right.
doing very well, yes. Thanks for the intro music. I appreciate that.
Yeah, can you tell us just a wee bit about it?
That song's called Lost Generation by Dead by Monday, who another mascot is the bee, which is why I was wearing the bee head.
Yep.
So go listen to it on all platforms.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Good.
And how have you been managing during this lockdown time, Kieran?
It's great. It's been giving me an excuse to sit and do nothing all day. It's just the dream.
The dream, huh? The dream.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not getting bored, eh?
Not too bored, no. Once in a while.
Fantastic. Anything you want to say to your viewing audience before we get on with our game? Wisdom.
Keep on going. Keep on going. This will end eventually, but make the most of it while it's here. You're not going to get this much time off if you've got the time off.
Oh, if only we had
Every
time off.
Only.
I've heard about that time off. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
We're going to need a holiday after this.
Right,
I know you guys are working hard. All the
Yeah.
content's looking tip top.
it's what?
All the content is looking
Thanks very
tip-top.
much. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Excellent
Very
work.
much.
So,
Teamwork.
yeah. Okay, so do you want to take us
I'll
through the game?
explain the game. So the game we're going to play, and Kieran is the contestant, is I have got a silly hat, and we're going to play What's That in the Silly Hat?
What's
with
that
Kieran.
in the silly hat?
Yep. So
I didn't
I've
get
got
it. Yeah. Okay.
things I'm
Do you
going
want me
to
to
pull
do
out of
that
the silly hat, and I'm going to put them on a tray. And Kieran's going to watch me do that. You're all going to watch me do that. And then what's going to happen is Kieran's not going to get to see the tray anymore. And he's got a minute to tell us all the things that he can remember that came out of that silly hat. Are you ready, Kieran?
Born to be ready.
Right, okay.
Now,
okay.
no cheating. No snapping
course.
photo, you know, and these kind of things.
Okay.
I wouldn't dare.
All right.
Okay. Can you see the tray?
Yes, I can see the tray.
Okay.
Fantastic. Here we go. The first thing going on the tray is this.
Okay.
See it? Do you want to see what they are?
It's a heart rock with the word love on it.
What? Wait, what's the second one? I can't see that.
It is some deodorant.
Okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah, okay.
A candle. A pair of scissors. A seashell. Deck of playing cards. Some nail polish. A can of Mountain Dew. That might excite a few people. A little tiny squirrely creature. A little elephant.
I don't know. Well, okay. I've just.
It doesn't bode well. I'm already forgetting.
Some Bongella. An eXp summer camp band.
Oh no.
A die. And a thimble. And a wee bottle of sand. Right, Kieran. Have a quick look at that. And we're going to remove the tray and give you 1 minute. Are you ready?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay. The rock, the love heart. Okay, the rock, love, deodorant, a shell, nail polish, small bottle of sand, deck of cards, eXp band. There was a squirrel, a candle. There was scissors. There were 5 other things. I'm sure of it. There were 5 more. Such things could be a thimble. What else would you put in that tray?
You've got 10 seconds.
10 seconds. A spoon, a guitar pick, a drum key, a little figure of a guy, tissue paper.
Time up. You did very well. Let's get you back on.
You actually managed to get 10 of the things from my count. I don't know if anyone else got a different count than that.
I thought I got 11.
Do you?
Whoa. Controversy.
Okay, well, you know, I will go with, because you were doing your fingers and I was trying to look as well. I will go with your 11, Kieran. Well done.
Okay,
did
that's
you
very
enjoy
generous.
that?
Go VAR.
Hooray, hooray, you did well. Hooray, hooray, you're so swell. And the song is only for you. And the song is only for you.
Thanks, guys.
You're very welcome. Right, thanks very much, Kieran, for being part of the game. We really appreciate that.
We've got another contestant that will be coming on very soon to join us.
And it's got a tough task to beat 11. That's very impressive.
That's impressive.
Okay. Right, good night,
Kieran. Now get on the chat and put in your banter.
Okay.
Well, not yet.
Oh, no,
no.
Hey.
Wait,
Oh. Right, okay.
Oh, right. No, it's your turn to play next. But first, we have got...
We're going to do
more silly hats.
More silly hats. Right, get your bit of paper out because we're going to do some more silly hats. You ready? We've got 4 more. Here we go.
Silly hat, a silly hat. I wear it on my head cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be. But a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Whoa. Okay, next one. Next one.
A silly hat, a silly hat. I wear it on my head cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be. But a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Okay. Right, so there we go.
So that gave you 4 more people. 4 more names should have gone on your sheet there. Have a guess if you don't know. And we're going to keep adding to that. Remember, we've got 19. So how many is that so far? 8?
That was 4 and 4 is 8.
4 and 4, you're the maths teacher. 4 and 4 is 8. He's absolutely correct.
Okay, it's time for you to play a game.
Yep.
Okay, and we call this game What's Missing? What's Missing? Okay,
And this is your turn to put up comments. You're going to get to see that tray again. And I've taken 1 item off the tray. In the comments, you write what you think is missing from the tray that Kieran just tried to guess everything on.
Oh, right, here we go. So here we go. There's the tray. You see it?
What is missing? Can you see?
Did you take something off it?
I did take something off it.
That's ridiculously hard. Okay,
Okay, we're going to give you a minute to get your comments up there.
Let's go. Let's get some dance
What do you
music
think
going on
is
here.
missing?
Oh, hang on a minute. You need to actually be able to see it. I'm too busy looking at myself. Here we go. Let's go. Right. There you go. Okay. What's missing? What? What?
You guys are great! Gordon can't believe that you have guessed it.
There's no way on God's earth that I would have got that.
Well, let's see what everyone else says. We've got someone saying it's an animal. Patty saying I need glasses.
Yeah.
Gabby saying a squirrel.
Shouldn't have maybe reacted quite so much. Yeah, I have a feeling it maybe scissors. I think Blair just. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We were so excited.
You are so good.
Okay. What
that
was it?
Your shot to play the game,
Okay.
and you're absolutely right. It was the scissors that were missing.
Well done.
Some of you were sharp. I'm going to have to make it tougher next time we do it. But I think it's time, actually,
For what? For some more silly hats.
I think it is.
Okay, this is
Here's
next
more.
4 silly hats. You ready with a bit of paper? Get your bit of paper. You need a plain tray, says Emily. I think the contrast is not good enough. But there you go. So we can maybe think about that for next time. Here we go. Next round of silly hats. Sing along. Come on.
A silly hat, a
silly hat.
I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be. But a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Woo!
A silly hat, a silly hat.
Number 11 and number 12.
Where it's at, I know that it's as silly as can be. But a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
So that's up to 12 now. You should have 12 names on that bit of paper.
Whoa, whoa,
And we're
whoa.
going to bring in our next guest.
It's Zav. Right, wait a minute. I've got it lined up.
Alright.
There you go, Sally. You excited to play with us today?
Yeah, I am absolutely buzzing for tonight. I've been told by Emily to give her a shout out, so shout out to Emily. So, woo!
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
You know how this goes.
Let's get
Before
started.
we get started, why don't you tell people what you've been up to while you've been in lockdown?
So, hold on. I have been up to sweet nothing. There's that. I've been keeping busy. I've been doing a lot of college work and just keeping, alive.
Good.
I'm enjoying doing hee-haw, as Kieran rightly said.
Have you got
Because
have you got to
we're
do
not really going
have you got to do any exams or anything from college, or is that all done?
We don't have to do any exams, but we still have to do all the work, and then we've got an assessment at the end, which they don't know how they're gonna
Yeah.
sort it out, whether they put it all online and then give us a time limit. So yeah, it's annoying. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Good. Are you up for this game tonight, though?
Not after Kieran's performance. You know what?
He got 11 things, so you've got a little.
I know he got 11. I was like,
He did.
I don't know. I think I should just pack my bags and go.
I think you've got an advantage. I think you've got an advantage because somebody had said to us that Trey was too busy with its own picture, so you're getting a black background for your items, so it might be easier.
I don't know. Kieran might have the advantage still because you know what? It's Kieran.
Yeah, I think he's away for a lie down though because
no,
he's
he
actually
here.
exhausted, is he? All
Yeah,
right.
he's been joining in.
Okay, right. So let's get
Okay.
this ready. So we want to give you. We'll show you
The tray.
the tray. Can you see it? Okay.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Okay. So wait till we get. Oh. Okay. Wait till we see it. Well, let's everybody see what's going on.
And we've got a completely different silly hat to pull things. So
Okay.
what is that in a silly hat? Are you ready to play?
I hope you don't pull me out.
We've got
Right.
Lego house.
Whoa.
Lego.
Okay. Lego house.
Right.
A blue ball.
Lego house.
It's just on the. That
Lego
camera
house.
again, so.
A blue brick with a clock on it. We got Tigger finger puppets. We got a 20-pound note. A praying girl.
Lego ball.
A can of Coke
So say it again. Canico.
orange. We've got a wee mouse in the house. How about a light bulb? A bell. Let's see, we'll put that there. A clothes peg. A leaf. A car key set. And last but not least, a carabiner. All right, you've got a minute to look at the tray here. Well, 30 seconds. Have a look at it. And then
Feeling
give you
confident?
a minute to guess.
Oh, look at that concentration mode.
What do you think, guys? How many will he get?
Yeah,
What
let's
do you
have
think?
let's
have some guesses.
let's open
What's
a
Abby
book.
gonna do?
Anybody want to predict how many he's going to get right? Yeah, it's Abby's concentration phase.
Are you ready? We're gonna take the tray away.
Hang on, we're going to take. Here we go. So, trays away, Abby. Is that right? Okay.
Right, cheers away. Yep.
Trays
Right.
away.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Minute stop.
So you got the Lego house. You've got the clothes peg. You've got the carabiner. You've got the blue ball. You've got the brick. You've got the leaf. You've got the orange. You've got the statue or that sort of thing. You have a bell. You've got a blue brick. You've got a can of Coke. You've got a mouse in the house. You've got a 20-pound note. And apart from that, have I said the light bulb?
Nope.
Light bulb. No, light bulb. I think that's it.
Is that all you can remember?
What did I forget?
5 seconds.
You got that wee statue? Nah, that's it. I don't know.
Easy. Oh, let's bring us back in. Yeah.
We'll bring it back in.
Okay. Yeah. So, we can reveal.
My palate's dry after that.
Exclusively reveal. How many did you get?
He got 12.
Way!
What?
He got 12.
No chance, man.
Wow.
Fair
well
play to you.
done.
Hooray, hooray,
Fantastic.
you did well. Hooray, hooray, you're so swell. And the
Fair play to
song
you, Kieran.
is
The
only
game's well
for
done.
you.
Hold on.
And the
How many?
song
Yeah,
is
how many?
only for
Come in,
you.
quick.
Oh, look,
I know,
special
it's
guest
better.
appearances, Emily.
Right.
Good. So, how are you feeling about your victory?
Yeah, good victory. I planned well, prepared for
Yeah.
it. You know, really good, solid. Deal done.
Excellent.
Job done.
Well done. Okay, well, we'll
Better-
say goodbye to you. You have a great weekend.
Get
Right.
in the chat.
Best of luck, guys.
Everyone say goodbye to Zab.
Bye,
He's gonna
Zabby.
stay in the chat though. Well done, guys. And maybe
Bye.
another week one of you will be a guest in our game shows.
Yeah, you could. We'll sort that out.
But
Not
it's
a problem.
your turn again.
Okay.
Oh, after we
No.
have some more photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the last bundle of silly hat photographs. There's actually going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this final bundle. 7. So get your bit of paper sorted out. Write down as many of them as you can. And of course, sing along to the song.
A silly hat, I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be, but a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat? A silly hat, I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be, but a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
Here's the last three.
A silly hat, I wear it on my head 'cause that's where it's at. I know that it's as silly as can be, but a silly hat can be fun, you see. Who's wearing it can be a mystery. Who is that under this silly hat?
All right. Okay. How about that? That's pretty impossible. I would have to say.
Fantastic.
If I
will be
hadn't seen those pictures beforehand.
so impressed
Yeah.
if you guys get some of those.
I'm not sure if wearing a teapot warmer on your head constitutes a silly hat though, because I think at least one of them was.
Yeah, well, people might think that's what you're wearing.
Oh, look,
on
I've got
your
a gap.
head
Look,
here.
I've got a hole in my head.
Gap there. Absolutely. There you go.
Hey, this isn't a
That's
teapot
good.
warmer.
Is it not?
No.
No, it's a winter warmer.
Okay.
Instead.
Here is another game for you. I think we're going
Right,
to go
it's
for it.
their turn.
Yep.
It's your turn one more time. What is missing?
What's
from
missing?
All right.
Okay, what's missing? Okay, so we're going to bring up the picture. Okay, have you already taken it away?
I have taken it
What?
away.
You're ahead of the game. Right, okay,
Okay.
here.
Here's the tray. Now, this is the tray Zami had to guess from, and he did really well, 12 guesses.
Let's get some music going.
So, it's your turn. What is missing from this tray? Those guesses are good, guys. Come on. We'll keep going. What's in that tray? Getting some big guesses here. All will be revealed in about 30 seconds. Been told to give you Ready? If you guessed my Tigger finger puppet. You got it right.
Yay!
Ooh.
Tigers are wonderful things. The tops are made of rubber. The bottoms are made of springs. The bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about Tigers is I'm the only one. I think Luke is still thinking that the scissors were on the table, but
Oh, sorry, Luke. That was the
think that was-
tray before.
there's about
wakey.
I think a 25-minute lag on his Facebook feed, I think. Okay, right. Well, what we're going to do just now, because what we need, Robert has already put up there, we need you to start sending your answers to Robert. How remind us how people are going to do
If you
that?
can take a snapshot of your paper, if you can't do it that way, email Robert your answers, and so that at the end he can tell us who got the most names and who got the most correct names, when he also tells us who is winning the £10 voucher and who has won the jar of sweeties.
Okay.
So get those answers into Robert, because you've seen all the pictures now, and at the end all will be revealed.
Yeah.
We'll take off those silly yellow faces and you'll get to see some other silly faces.
And if you can't get it in for any reason, then just we'll go through the answers anyway, and you can just be satisfied that you got them all right. Okay.
Yeah.
So good. Okay.
We've got
We are going
something
just
for
while we
you.
get the next game set up. We have, due to popular demand, because everybody loved it last week, we've got our little instructional video, really important for this lockdown time.
Yeah.
It's fun to wash your hands, and I know you understand. So we washy, clean, scrub, scrub. We start with washing palm to palm. Between each finger, let us rub. Now the back of the hands, it's such a simple plan. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub. Clean the base of the thumbs one by one. Then the back of the fingers, this is fun. Don't forget your fingernails, it's about details. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub. Now move on to the wrist, let us rub. I think we're nearly done, so now what? Just rinse the soap away, dry your hands and we're okay. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub. So we washy, clean, scrub, scrub. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub. It's fun to wash your hands, and I know you'll understand. We washy, clean, scrub, 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 scrub.
All right, spatial we played that just for you, Naomi, because we knew just how much you loved it last week, and you can sing it for the rest of the weekend. Washy, clean, scrub, scrub. Okay, I think that's almost up there with the sticky, stick from camp a few years ago. Good. Okay, so we're going to do another game here. We have got the trusty drawing implements, and we are going to do a little bit of a guess the picture game, a wee bit like Pictionary, except that
It's got a twist, because everything's about... What's everything about tonight, guys? Everything's about hats. I love hats.
Susan thought that I had an extensive artistic knowledge of hats, and therefore what we're going to do is we're going to have a game of Pictionary with hat types. Okay,
So you gotta be up on your hat types here. Gordon's gonna draw whatever hat type he draws.
wait a minute. Right, we need to actually get the drawing screen up here.
Okay.
Okay. That's my Spotify. Okay, here we go. So we've got. Okay, so I think we're good to go.
So I'm gonna let you draw any one of these bits of paper from here, Gordon.
Oh, I need to move this along. Yep. There we go.
Okay. So pick something out of the hat. It's
Okay.
gonna be, remember, a type of a hat. So you gotta guess and get your guesses there in the comments.
Okay, right. Okay, here we go. So we're dealing with hat. So that narrows it down, it's fair to say.
Should be easy, because the second word in most of them is gonna be hat.
Okay, right, okay. I feel we should put some music on here.
That might be a good idea. Do you want to pause to do that?
I don't even need to. Look at that. Hey, bite, you don't sugar me. Colour. Apologies for the art, okay?
May saying you got art skills.
Yeah.
Oh, May, you're
Thanks,
always
May.
just so kind.
Thank you.
Right, okay.
Right, one more.
You do another one?
Okay.
All right.
So should we not alternate this?
We could.
Right, okay, let's do it. I think you should draw.
All right.
Okay.
I've never done this, guys, before this way, so bear with me. I will do my best.
Okay.
All right, do I just
Do you
draw?
You just draw.
Okay, here I go. I'm drawing something out of here.
Ooh.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Are you ready? Are we having music again?
Yes. Well, let's have some. No, yeah, here.
Oh,
We need to put some
okay.
music on. What should we have? Should we just go for it? Let's go for the French music because it'll be like you're in one of these kind of streets watching a French artist.
Nothing to do with that.
It's an otter.
I'm not very good at this. Let's back in here.
What's could it be? Naomi says hat. Okay.
You're
We need to be a bit
absolutely
more
right. It is-
specific.
Whoa, it is a hat. Okay, I can
Okay.
try again.
We need a very specific type of
It is a hat.
hat wear. Oh,
We're
brilliant.
not doing very good. Oh,
We have
somebody
people have
got
got it, yeah. I mean,
think
Jess was
well
the first person.
done,
I,
well
just didn't, I
done,
want you to
guys.
just keep it going.
Again, I apologize for my drawing
Right, it
skills.
was actually a baseball cap. Do you see that, guys? It was. Let's get it back. A baseball cap, of course.
Yeah, a pirate hat.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
no, oh, you're so kind. Well done. Well done.
Are we guessing hats or animals? Yeah, like.
Cheeky boy, cheeky boy.
Oh, dear.
Right,
Right.
Sky. Absolutely right. Okay.
Right, okay.
Oh, now it's Gordon's turn. Okay. And remember, yes, they are all hats.
Right, okay.
Type
This is
of
quite a selective one. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it much justice, but okay, here we go. Do a bit of context here. I forgot to talk, by the way.
Yeah, at top of there. Let's get to this beautiful music.
Yeah,
Now, what can we
let's get
Oh,
up the
yeah,
tempo.
okay.
Yeah,
I guess this is where
let's do a bit of funky music.
you might want to put a. Or, yeah. Sheriff hat, witch hat, mountie hat. Oh, mountie hat that's kind of
You're
close.
getting close. Okay, here we
A
go.
nose. It's a hat, Nathan. It's a hat.
I'm renowned.
Park ranger.
I'm renowned
Oh,
for
we're getting
this.
closer. Sarah's saying it's a sombrero. It's not a park ranger, but it's closer. You know, kind of. No, not cowboy.
Come on, I've got some animals here.
jungle
Oh,
hat.
Luke's got it. Luke's
Oh,
got
did
it.
you get it?
Yeah,
Oh, I missed it.
it's a pit helmet.
Oh, well done.
I didn't.
Luke.
I think that's how it goes anyway.
Yeah, well done.
Yep, jungle hat. There you go. I'd be that for an elephant. It's better than my last elephant, Andrew. Remember?
Yes, I do. And it is.
Right, there we go. It's a pith helmet.
It is.
Yeah,
Pith helmet.
pith helmet.
Okay, I got to do this again, don't
Okay. I know I just make it look easy, don't
I?
I?
You do. Okay, guys, I apologize again.
That's part of the humour.
I'm gonna try. Oh, what fun we are having. Okay, you ready?
Okay, there we go. That's a good one.
Good
one.
This is a good one. Hopefully,
Okay.
I
Hang
can-
on. Let me have control. Let's get the dance music back on. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. What have we got? We have. I have no idea. So we'll get some crowns going in. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, that's a lot better than your last attempt. Yeah. Okay, there's a few answers actually, the correct answers up there somewhere, but enjoying this too much. There we go. Yep, the correct answer
Goodness, that looks horrible.
is, of course, a tiara. And well done to Jade Louise, who was the first in with that, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, this is too much fun.
Yeah,
I have to improve my drawing skills.
Yeah, so Jade Louise was the first to get
that.
that. Yeah.
Sweatband. Yeah, that's a crazy kind of hat there, Luke. A sweatband. Fantastic.
Right, are we done with that?
We
Yeah.
are done.
Okay.
We are done.
So while we're just getting things ready, here's a wee sing along. Okay, sing along.
My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise, you will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore.
Hello, guys.
Wait till we get the great Roberto on here. There we go. Okay, how you doing, Robert?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Gordon?
We are smashing. Okay, good to see you.
Hang on, I have to reply to this.
Okay. She's multitasking. Good. Have you had a good day?
Yeah. I've had a cracking day. It's
Yep.
Friday. I'm not complaining at all. Lead up to the weekend. I'm very excited for more of doing nothing. There
Yep.
you go.
More
And-
of doing nothing. We've been busy,
Yeah.
haven't we?
So there's been
I've
a
had
bit
to
of
be up on the beach like you guys last week.
yeah. There's been a bit of action on Instagram and Facebook this week, has there, on the eXp business?
There has indeed. We've been doing some competitions, and I thought this would be a good one because who doesn't like sweets? Apart from those trying to be
That's a
healthy,
cracker.
who doesn't like sweets?
Can I just ask you just a wee bit of advertisement as well? Wednesday afternoon, you had a kind of games thing as well. You've been doing the other things as well.
Okay.
Do you want to just tell us a
Yeah.
wee bit about it?
So it's been awesome. On Wednesday afternoon, we've been doing our first game session.
So every Wednesday going forward at 3:45, we will be doing a game session on Zoom. It is good fun. Anyone's invited. You're all welcome.
Cool. And how do we
Just get in touch.
How do we get involved with that?
So if you want to get involved and you're free on a Wednesday at 3:45 and you want to play some games, all you need to do is let us know on Instagram or Facebook, comment on our posts, let us know that you're interested, or you can send us a DM and be in contact that way.
Or even an email, right? And Mad Club,
Or even an
that's been
email.
going on a Tuesday now for a few weeks, so that's been great.
Yeah.
Rookies have been keeping up on a chat on a Monday. Leaders, we've been having some great times on a Monday too, and there's just so much going on that people can get into if they want to. But you're here really, Robert, to do the fun stuff, to announce some of our winners tonight, aren't you?
Exactly. What everyone came for. Let's go. Am I announcing now? Are we ready?
Yeah, I think we are. I think the public would be very distraught if we did it. Just remember, we've got a wee drum roll here, so we want a big telly pause.
We need a virtual drum roll around the world.
No, I've got one. Hey, come on.
All you need to do is say, and the winner is, we'll put in the drum roll and then let you announce that.
Well, before I announce, I'm just going to say there was some fantastic guesses, some very, very close. And I thought originally the first day we had a really close guess, and I thought he's the winner. But we had a last minute guess that just
took it.
They were one to win. So let's have that drum roll, Gordon. Let's have that drum roll. Are we ready? And the winner of the Sweeties and the can of Iron Brew, let's not forget the can, is a very well done to Sky Bruce.
Hey!
Sky Bruce got 246, and there was 247 sweets in the jar. You were 1 point off. Amazing. Well done, Sky. We will get that in the post to you. We will get it wrapped up in a box, and we'll get it sent over to you. That should be with you in the week.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Now, I think you have the name for the draw from the hat for the £10 Amazon voucher as well.
I do. You guys drew it from the hat, and you've sent it by email to me. I've got it here.
Look at that.
Magic.
I think
Like that.
This internet
I think
stuff.
we need another drum roll.
Another drum roll.
We need
Another drum roll. So everyone's name who've been competing in tonight's game have been going in the hat, and we've drawn it. Sue's drawn it, and she's airdropped it over to me. So now it is time to announce the winner of the £10 Amazon voucher. Let's go.
Let's remember who won it last week.
Oh, I can't remember who won it last year.
I think that must have been
Emily.
Emily who won it last week. So it'll be fun
sure
to
Emily
hear,
did.
Emily, what you bought with your gift voucher. But right, drum roll.
Here we go. Here we go. We've got Alice Smart as the winner of the week's voucher. Well done, Alice. Good job for getting involved.
Okay, so I think Robert's already got Alice's email address. And
we do.
Drop that to you as a voucher via email, Alice. So well done. And again, would love to hear what you spent that on. Well done, everybody, for participating tonight. We'll keep putting these kind of prizes in for you as well. So it might be you the next time we're together.
Yeah,
okay.
Could be. It's worth it.
Now,
and lastly,
we have one more.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Our silly hat competition winner for guessing whose face is behind the smile. Some very, very solid efforts, but we do have an outstanding winner.
Oh, and who is it? Are we going to get a drum roll again?
Whoa. Okay, we need another drum roll.
It wouldn't be right if we didn't.
We need to put the answers up as well.
Yep, after this.
Okay.
And the winner is May Pringle with an impressive... Well done, Mayo. Some honourable shout-outs there. Jade and Zav both got 7.
Very fantastic. And there will be a prize coming through to you, May, in the post. So look out for that.
Right.
Well done for playing, everybody. And here is...
Do you know what? I didn't even... I forgot
answer.
even to put them up. Right, wait a minute. I forgot even
Here is the names with all the pictures.
Aye, I'm trying to find it.
Well, go on to something else.
No.
We can come back.
Need a drum roll for it.
Okay. Pause.
Hats.
Here
Here we go. Talk amongst yourselves.
Right. Well, Robert's hat that he's wearing tonight is not that silly, but
It's not
here are
very
a bunch
silly.
of folk
No, it really
who
isn't.
just absolutely lived up
There
to the
we
call,
go.
got involved, and sent us their photos of silly hats.
Okay, that's the answers. So we'll just
Fantastic.
let that stew for a little while.
Give you a chance.
There's some in there that I'm sure you'll be really annoyed at. You'll see them and you should have known. Especially number 19, Ewan, with that tiara. That's a very famous tiara.
Yeah.
I thought everybody would have got that one.
I thought so.
I really thought everybody would have got that one. Yep. So you can see the names there. You can see the faces. Some people just don't look like themselves at all. But there they are. Familiar, friendly, eXp family faces in their silly hats.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily guessed who number 19 was. So you guessed that it was Ewan. Well done, Emily. Yep, Ewan's famous tiara. Thanks, Ewan, for sending that in. I really thought at least everybody would have gotten that one. So,
What was the hardest one? I think that probably the chicken head was probably the hardest one, or maybe Paul's.
Paul's was quite tough because he was
There's not
covered
much
all
to
around.
go on, was there?
Yeah, no, not much to
Yeah.
go on there. But I loved them all, and I loved the enthusiasm of everybody who sent them in. So we're going to do more things like this, guys. So when I put something up and ask for a photo call out, please send it in so we can have some fun with them as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right, so we going to say goodbye to Robert, and then we'll finish with the screen of choice.
Yeah.
Bye, Robert.
Bye,
Some-
Robert.
see you later,
You're a
guys.
legend.
Have a great weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
Woo!
All right. So who is our screen winner, Gordon?
Well,
Who has
it's
put
fair
up-
to say, we'll get rid of that. It's fair to say that I only caught one, to be honest. I didn't get too
Right.
many. I didn't only read one.
Did you guys forget? Because next time, remember, we'll have to end up going with the
So-
one that Gordon saw.
Here we go.
But next time, it might be yours.
Here we go. Yay, we're at St. Mirren Park. Yeah.
There we go. I
So-
wonder who that could have been.
That was Kieran's suggestion. He said, let's go to the
Right.
simple digital arena. Okay. There's nobody there, of course, because everybody's socially isolating, but one day we'll get back to St. Mirren Park. There we go. We're finishing
Absolutely.
off on a high with St. Mirren, and hopefully you've enjoyed your night. We've certainly enjoyed being with you. Thanks for all your comments and your participation. It's been an absolute joy.
And we're happy to get ideas from you as well, as you've come up with some great games or things that we can do. So have a great weekend, everybody. Sunday, 2 o'clock, Garden Praise, live from our front garden with our neighbors and some other people around the world. So do join us if you can for 45 minutes of songs and sharing Bible verses and prayers together. God bless.
Okay. Goodbye.
We are more